And so if you are perfectly honest about loving yourself, and you don't pull any punches, you don't pretend that you are anything other than exactly what you are, you suddenly come to discover that the self you love, if you really go into it, is the universe. You don't like all of it. You're selective about it, as we saw in the beginning. Perception is selection. But on the whole, you love yourself in terms of what is other. Because it's only in terms of what is other that you have a self at all. It's only in terms of what is other that you have a self at all.
Tenderly looking inside of this heart of mine. There's so much to witness, there's deepness and darkness entwined. My guidance is certain, there's something that I cannot see. Beckons me open the sparks that I've locked with a key. Lockamo quickie, kiki.
The concept of the shadow.
Lockamo quickie, kiki.
So then, I feel that one of the very great things that C.G. Jung contributed to mankind's understanding was the concept of the shadow. That everybody has a shadow, and that the main task of the psychotherapist is to do what he called to integrate the evil, to, as it were, put the devil in us in its proper function. Because you see, it's always the devil. The unacknowledged one, the outcast, the scapegoat.
Shame and stigma, how to unpick these scars.
The bastard, the bad guy.
Blind and fool me as I hold on to these old wounds.
The black sheep of the family.
I know I'm ready to release and to let.
It's always from that point, which we could call the fly in the ointment, that generation comes.
That keeps me apart from my home.
You suddenly come to discover that the self you love, if you really go into it, is the universe. In other words, in the same way as in the drama, to have the play, it's necessary to introduce a villain. It's necessary to introduce a certain element of trouble. In the whole scheme of life, there has to be the shadow, because without the shadow, there can't be the substance. The concept of the shadow.
Fearlessly stalking this darkness takes courage, I call on the crystal and Puma, please help me to grow. I cannot blossom while I still hold on to this low. Pull
holiness is way beyond being good. Good people aren't necessarily holy. A holy person is one who is whole, who has, as it were, reconciled his opposites, reconciled the shadow, the shadow, the shadow, the shadow, the shadow. Reconciled the shadow, the shadow, the shadow, the shadow, the shadow. Reconciled the shadow, the shadow, the shadow, the shadow, the shadow. Reconciled the shadow, the shadow.